No. Yeah, like what?
Hello, a very good evening. Hello, a very good evening. Another evening of tantalizing possibilities like always. It is the most informed team in the land, Medina United. Of course, located at the airport complex, turning from doubters to believers. A young team established a little over 5 years ago with the objective of building so many young players, the objective of removing young people from illicit activities, drug to be specific. No one had imagined this coming, not even the CEO, not even the president, not even the technical director. Of course, coming in last year, being the second division team ever to win the GFF FF Cup. They turned from doubters to believers, got the better of so many first division giants, and here they are this year, not just winning the FF Cup, but again getting the better of big teams, getting the better of Banjul at the Bilkama Box Permanent Stadium a few weeks ago, got the better of College Stars owned by Gambian International a few weeks ago, got the better of Latrikunda who have been in the ground so many years. And today they face Wagadu from the upper river region in the Gambia. Medina, of course, are the most informed team with 13 points to their name. Their only drop point this season came in the first game against Gunju United at the Nyamena Football Park, scoring so early and conceding very late on. Of course, that was some monumental cry. But again, it is another important day for the boys in orange on the home ground to clinch all 3 points with their experienced gaffer Inalu Jang, experienced assistant Cham, another experienced assistant Abu Salah, a wonderful trainer in Robert, and so many others. Of course, at the Usman Sah football field will enter. A win today take Medina to 16 points on the table, further cementing their position in their quest to qualification to the Gambia's first division. Sang, a very good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Ba. You rightly said everything. It was a dream 5 years ago, but now the dream can be reached out. We believe that dreams can be achieved, dreams can be attained, and today here the boys are really making us believe and making us proud that definitely all you need to do in every journey is just to take a step, and then one step after the other, and surely you will be on a journey. And here we are this afternoon, and it is going to be very entertaining, because I know Wagadu would like to make their table standing very good. They would like to improve, but they are coming up against a team that is well motivated. The lads believe in themselves. They have coaches that are working very well. I think at this moment, every team that is coming against Medina will have to be very weary. You have to know exactly what you are out to get and what you are about to face, because I think at this moment they are on a very good form, and it will be a very difficult task for Wagadu to break this run of form.
Indeed, it's an unchanged lineup to the last game as Umar Keita maintains his position. Lanijata on the right hand side, Buba El Jaita, who has made so far every start since signing from White Claw Academy, also maintains his position. Abdullah Conte and Lamis Adaro the defense. Adam Ajata will again be entrusted the responsibility of locking down the middle of the park and be supported by Mustafa Jaju and Selu Jalo. Up front is Abdul Jaju, Modlamin Dabo, and Hausu Sane to lead the line. Of course, as Wagadu also come with a very strong XI, as they have Sergio Manga on goal. On the right hand side, they have Mohamed Kante. On the left full back, they have Mahmoud Toure, Abdullah Drame, and Lamin Toure in the house, the defense. Saibo Silla in the DM role, Mamadou Jiba and Talib Sibido supporting. Abubakar Njai, Musa Mariko, and Mamadi Baji complete the lineup for Wagadu at the Usman Saho football field. So Another day to collect the 3 points. Another day to give in their all. Of course, the lads are definitely committed, definitely passionate, and of course ready for this quest. Sang, we have a very, very experienced gaffer to our ranks in Aliu Jang. Sam, he was one time calling the Gambian under 17, but did not have a single cameo as was promoted to the national under 20. According to report, he used to have a very, very wicked foot in his playing days. He also played for the Gambia under 23, played for the Gambia Chan team, played for the Gambian national team. He had 3 appearances for the Gambian national team, twice against Mauritania and 1 against Guinea-Bissau. Of course, something that all of these lads today are looking for, which means they have the right mentor to as their gaffer. Sang.
Yeah, that is what we say in football. You have to give the right people the job, and I think Aliu Jany has the experience. He has the journey also, the know-how also to also motivate these boys and try to guide them. And you can see from the results, you can see from the improvement of the team that he's doing a very good job, even though he's still young and he is still growing. And that is what we expect to see in our football in this country. We have to train trainers. These young coaches are trainers, so we have to train them. We have to take them up. We have to take them to the highest level. Every administrator, everybody involved in football must be trained in their specific discipline, so that our football can grow, and then we can push the lads to the high heights for national glory and also individual at least achievement in life.
Absolutely, I'm really inclined to agree. So here comes a free kick for Medina as we have some change of balls to be taken by the composed Abdullah Conte, who is a very, very good ball-playing defender. A few weeks ago I said he's one of the best ball-playing defenders we have in the league, if not the best. Very, very composed. And Lamin Cisse, alias Ramos, he's one that anyone he goes to mark, you know he will win that battle. He rarely loses one in any game. Conte Abdullah rolling it to the Buba El Jaite, the boy from Katong, signed from White Croc Football Academy, are so far really impressed in his footballing world as far as the Medina New Days are concerned. So here comes a throw, and here comes Wagadu in their very own territory, starting well with Mohamed Kante, the right full back, jigging it back to Saja Manga, the netminder. Manga going long, looking for his center forward in Mamadi Baji. Great defending there by Conte Abdullah, as Mulamin Dabo, who won the man of the match last game, of course started quick. He won 2 man of the match on 2 occasions, first against Latrikunda and another against Gunjur United in the first game for what was his debut game for Medina United. Lamin Cisse to take that free kick for Medina. Cisse all the way back to the netminder Umar Keita and his keeper for today, as the original keeper Malik Mbow still struggling to break into the starting XI. Great pass from Keita to Mulamin Dabo, who controls it well. Mustafa Jaji was giving him options. That option never came. Dabo ignored it well, still trying to jump past his marker, rolling into the penalty area, twisting and turning still. Wonderful block there. But the referee says foul. Saibo Silla stood firm, but that was a free kick for Medina, which is of course as he tipped on Mulamin Dabo's foot at the entrance of the box. Mulamin Dabo wanted to go all the way.
Yeah, he wanted to go all the way, but I will blame his teammates, because when a player is on the ball, we have to make movements of the ball. We have to help him. He was not having options. You can see he was raising his heads from time after time whilst he was running with the ball. He ran with the ball through the middle. Nobody came, and he has to drop deep. And then at the end of the day, the opponent had to just strip him. So, but I have to blame his teammates. When he has the ball, they have to make the movements and give him the options to release.
Very, very right. Wagadu are 10 on the table with 6 points, so they are ranked so far. And half over 7 points deficit with Medina United. So not just a win can close that gap. Maybe a little bit close, but not quite so. As they're pressing deep, wanting that force early fresh starter. Latrikunda came with an approach last week to close down every available space. But in the end, Selo Jala's brilliance and Adama Jata's height was enough to give Medina only much needed 3 points. And today, Wagadu will have to throw bodies on the ball if they have to stop this informed, much maligned Medina team. Very, very motivated, as Sang described earlier on. But here comes the corner for Wagadu to be taken by their number 28. who is Mahmoud Toure, who is also their left fullback. Toure Mahmoud, Umar Keita trying to organize his goal mouth, as there are so many bodies in the 6-yard box. Mahmoud Toure to take this ball for Wagadu. Here he comes with a very, very sweet left foot. Lamin Cisse jumps and win that header for his first aerial battle. Win that. Sang usually counts, but Umar Keita comes way off his line, but he wasn't happy with that nonchalant defending, or let me say slow defending from the boys, and he opted to take up the responsibility, which he does swiftly. And here comes a throw for Wagadu to be taken by the right fullback Mohamed Kante. They are also number 2. Kante to take, or would that be Kante? Yes, rolling it well all the way back to the centre back. He's wasting no time in play from the back, sending it long. Abdul Jaju, who is still yet to have a touch in the game. And Cello, but that will be a throw for Medina United. Will be taken by Cello Jallo quickly on the right hand side. Cello rolling it well for Hausu Sane. Hausu, who is a Medina United Academy product, played 3rd division last year with Young Africans, had so many goals than any other player in the Banjul 3rd division league. He's still yet to find the back of the net for Medina, but came in so close on this ground against Koli Stars. But his chance was worked out, and here comes Abdullah Conte jumps, but Bubail Jaita winning that battle there on the deep left of the field. Molamin Dabo helping in that defensive cover. Adam Ajata tipped on his waist, and that will be free kick for Medina, to much complaints or much dismay from the Wagadu faithfuls, but the referee opts to go otherwise, and that will be free kick for Medina in their own territory, as Adam Ajata looks to be nursing an almighty pain at the moment. And there will be a yellow card. The first yellow card in the evening goes Wagadu's way. I believe the card is for dissent, not just the foul. But the disagreement from that referee's whistle could have led to so. Adam Ajata receiving support from the Fishes in his own territory, who so far started in the last game in the DM role, as there is no orthodox sang DM in the Medina United bench so far. Brian Mendy, who was having the game of his life, is out for 4 weeks now. 3 weeks more left, as he had some fracture in his ankle. Not so serious though, as per doctor's examination. It was one of the smaller bones in the scanning, but of course only doctor's examination can give us that. Also Sidi Keita, who played almost all the games in the second round for Medina last season, another fantastic DM, is also suffering a groin injury, but he'll be back as per reports in the next game against Anas Talinding at the Birkama Boxbar Mini Stadium come Thursday. So far Adam Ajata, who is a box-to-box midfielder, is deputizing for the 2 DM midfielders for Medina. He did have a very good game, not very good one, but a decent one, and he also did find the back of the net, so that's a of sang to cap his brilliant performance.
Yeah, I think that was enough for him, because he couldn't have had a very good game because he was not a regular, and coming up against Latit Kunda, who wanted to do their best and try to make it difficult for Medina that night. So he really did well. He gave us the goal that gave us the 3 points, and he also helped the defense. He also tried to make sure that he controls the game and calm and try to dictate the pace of the game. He did his best. And I think for you to be able to miss 2 holding midfielders that are exceptional, and then you come in and you do such a job, I think he deserves a tap at the back. So I think he needs time, and I think that is the time that Jan is trying to give him, and with that he can also improve and gain some experience, because I know when Brian returns and when Sidu returns, it's going to be a hell of a tug of war in that DM role. But 2 exceptional players in Brian and Sidu, I think Adama will go back to his original position as an attacking midfielder.
Absolutely, indeed. Well, even the greatest team in the world, when they lost their DM, they suffer. Man City fans will tell you, well, they know more than anyone else in the world. But we leave it at that. And here comes their 25, Lamin Toure, the centre back. Toure going long. Bubail Jaita trying to defend the pace of Musa America. But that will be out for a throw for Medina. Bubail Jaita uses his body well to seal that ball. Back to Abdullah Conte, who is never faced well on the ball. Very calm, very composed. Very sweet. Hausu Sane and Cello Jallo playing that quick 1-2. Cello still running into the penalty area, was trying to send in a first-time delivery to the run of Abdul Jaju, but the centre back does well there, who is Abdullah Drameji, number 30. And that will be a free kick for Wagadu in their territory. So far, not the best of tempos as we have 9 minutes on the clock at the Lewis Massa football field in Oliundum. Toure going long, looking for the run of Musa Merego. Buba El Jate wins a throw for Medina as he miscued that ball there. That was not the initial plan though, but he will take that throw as he does. Looking for the run of House Sane. Great defensive header again there by Saibo Silla, the DM. As more Lamin Adamajala trying to withhold the pressure. Lamin Sise jumps, pulls from the back. Abdullah Conte headed it well for Omar Keita. I think that was a foul though, as I believe Lamin Sise was pushed from the back, but the referee shows something quite different. More Lamin Dabo, who is one of the most enterprising footballers for Medina so far this season, who gives us all anytime call upon. As he played for Elite United last season, of course a loanee from Real de Banjul though. Here comes our left full back. In the Mahmoud Toure, looking for the run of his 14 in the penalty area. Talib Sibi, Adam Ajata standing firm. Sibi still at the edge of the box. Mustafa Jaju intercepts that ball. Notch on his face. Nothing says the central referee. Mahmoud again coming in. First time delivery still not fully cleared by Medina. Toure again with a deadly sweet foot. Selu Jallo helping in the defensive cover. Abdul Jaju is a throw for Medina United inside their own territory. As we have a little over 10 minutes on the clock. Still goalless, still no real openings for any side. Landing Jata takes to Lamin Sise. Keita Umar controls in his goalkeeping territory. One of the best goalkeepers in the land, who guided Medina to the GFF FF Cup trophy last season with some brilliant goalkeeping, so many penalty shootout victories. Well, when you are meeting the first division teams, all the time you should tell them behind the ball. Of course, if you don't score in the game, don't concede. And they did stood firm so many games, went to penalties, and Omar Keita saved 1 or 2 in each of those games, starting from RFC. But of course, the most impressive one was in the final against TMT. Wow, the way he sprang for that ball for the captain was absolutely sweet, and stop it. And Medina United chanted and celebrated. Of course, being the only second division team to win the GFF Cup. The other one was won by Young Africans. That was back in the 90s, in the late 90s. So landing Jata to take. Abdul Jaju, was looking for his first goal of the season with his weak left foot. Second? Yeah, second. Of course, he scored against Serekunda United. That was a very sweet finish, and that required all the composure in the world. Wagadu, the 14 could not control, who is Talib Sibi, one of their center midfielders. And that's out for throw. Bubal Jalal rolled it for Abdullah Kote, who is jinking it long. As Talib Sibi standing firm, still not fully cleared from Medina. Saibo Silla touching it down to their number 18, who is Momodu Jiba. Going long, Jiba is a wonderful midfielder who was calling the screening face of the Gambians under 20. Last year, here he comes, the number 18, Momodu Jiba, a very, very good midfielder, very hard-working one, very, very combative. That is a foul for Wagadu. Both Lamin Sise and the center forward down at the moment. The referee felt Lamin Sise adjusted his leg on that battle. He was confident by his call, and that's a free kick for Wagadu, as all players seem to be nursing an almighty pain at the moment inside the Medina United territory. The vicious actions are called upon, and they're doing in all the job they possibly can. Sell, not the best of games so far.
Yeah, I think the game is boring. None of the teams is trying to control the tempo of the game and trying to initiate anything. They are, it's like Wagadu is being careful. Medina is trying to, control the game, trying to dominate. But I think Wagadu also knows that if they give them the time to control and dictate the pace of the game, it's not going to be good for them. So they are just trying to destabilize everything that Medina is trying to cook up. So it's not a steady game yet. We are not seeing anything creative yet. There is nothing that we can talk about yet.
No main point.
Yeah, there are no highlights. So it's just end-to-end stuff of who tries to go to one side and try to get something out of it. You can see it's just foul upon foul, infringement upon infringement. The medics have come into the field twice now, and I think it's just about 12 minutes, right? So it is not yet a game that we have to write anything about.
But unlike Latrikunda though, Wagadu don't seem to be here to defend. They might not have so many balls to their ranks, but they are also taking the game to Medina as well. They want to play on a 50-50 battle.
And that's why the game is not as stable, because you can see Medina is not giving them that time. They are not giving them that space. They are not even allowing them to think. So and Medina also is not yet steady. They are not yet into the game. They have not cut the rhythm yet. So it's just kind of boring 12 minutes for now. But I'm sure the game will come up to life, and I will enjoy this game definitely.
Definitely, there was an attempt from their left full back in Toure, and I was out for Wagadu as they're trying to bring all the way back, but Manga is not taking chances at the moment. The ball is way kicked out. So here comes a free kick for Medina to be taken by Sello Jallo. A very good free kick taking the kick to Adama Jata. Jata Adama going all the way back to Umar Keita, the netminder. Lame Cisse is back in the field. Abdullah Conte calls. Once it and gets it on the deep defensive left of the field to Bubaya Jaite. Jaite controls, looks up and tries to correct Abdul Jaju, which he does now. Jaju at the edge of the box, rolling it back to Mustafa Jaju, who's passing House to Saliwal, who's trying the spectacular. That was a great attempt, a very ambitious one, but Manga was watchful of that ball. Out for a corner. These are the kind of goals that gives any striker in the world the confidence you need.
Yeah, I remember him doing it against Latrikunda. You remember? Yeah, in the last game. I told you that would have been a spectacular goal. He is trying it, and one of these days he's going to get one into the net, and it is going to be a goal of the century for this country. So watch out. It's like he's practicing this kind of trick, and one day he's going to get a spectacular goal through that. So it's beautiful. The game is gradually coming into life, and this is what we are looking forward to.
Well, the game is gradually coming to life, and House Sunday wants a goal of high magnitude, and anytime he opens his account, then that will be a nightmare for teams, because he has that physical presence needed for any striker in the world. Bobaya Jai to take, looking for more Lamin Dabo, push. That is a very good angle for Sello Jallo anyway, and even Gafa Alejani would have been praying for a free kick there, as that was one of the exact spots he assisted Lamin Cisse against Koli Stars, a similar spot at the back of Mini Stadium for Adama Jata a week ago, and that's his angle. It's basically his angle, as he can connect any player he wants, of course at that specific position. But here comes a goal kick for Wagadu, as they're searching for a very important victory against Medina, a confident boosting victory. They're searching. Manga going long, looking for the run of Talib Sibi, but the 13 in Saibo Silla, the DM role controls. House Sane win that battle, but only as far as the defender in Drame. Lamin Cisse heading it up again. Drame touching it down. Mamoudou Jiba. Winner is Mustafa Jaju. Abdul Jaju wanted to Sello Jallo. Jallo Sello controls. The ball is still out as Lalan Jara was giving him that much in the chance. The Jado coming in now, and that's a corner for Medina, as Mahmoud Toure was going in to help that defensive cover. But that's a corner, as both set the backs in Abdullah Conte and Lamin Cisse run into the penalty area. Lamin had a goal on this ground last season. Was it against Latrikunda? Not quite sure. But that was a very, very powerful header it was, and that was assisted by Mustafa Jaju from a free kick. Well, we'll knock on the archives and know which team it was. But here comes a corner to be taken by Sello Jallo. as he has two tall lanky strikers to connect, and also Adam Ajata, the scorer of the last goal, to connect too. How's he making that messy run in the penalty area? Here comes a long one. Wants to connect Abdullah Conte, but that was beautifully cleared there by Wagadu's Lamin Toure, the centre half. And that's out for a throw for Medina to be taken by Buba El Jaite. Houses has those teasing ball deliveries. And that's a free kick talk on the side against Lamin Davos as the central referee. And that will be free kick for Wagadu to be taken by Abdullah Drame, their number 30. Or possibly their netminder inside Manga. Yes, to be taken by the goalie Manga. Who Abdullah Drame and Toure Lamin are giving him options. Connect Drame Abdullah. Going long, looking for the run of Merigo on the attacking third. Great jump there by the 14, who is Talib Sibi. Not fully cleared. Nothing. Says the central referee. As he fell, there was a dive there. Or a simulation. Toure. To Keita. Keita looks for Lande Jata on the right hand side of the field. Jata controls, looks for options. Selu Jallo giving him that option. Now what a touch from Selu Jallo. To which had that press on. No look pass again there. Jata, the boys are now trying to have that rhythm now. Here comes Adama. Adama get on. Foul. Of course that was. Nothing says the central referee. That was a foul in any land. I wonder what the referee saw anyway. Toure could not control. Immediately he knew that was not the best of ball. Adama, that was a foul, but I think that was a risky turn also. As a DM, that was a risky, sir.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was risky. Players have to express themselves sometimes. Come on. The referee did not get it right at that time.
The amount of body surrounding him at the time.
Yes, he has to do that. We see Busquets doing that in the world-class leagues in Barcelona against world-class players. So players have to express themselves. They have to grow. They need a tool, a skill set.
Oh, that's
so that freedom to express themselves. And that's the beauty of the game. If we don't see these things, we only see direct play, pass the ball, run here. They have to express themselves. These are things that are part of the game.
Yeah.
This is what we need to see. Those are the nitty-gritties of the game. If we don't see them, the game is not beautiful. If we just come here to wrestle, it's not football. So what he did was beautiful, but the referee was waiting for something, or he has a different idea. We can agree, but I think there was nothing there, definitely. It was risky.
I can tell you for free, if Gafalujan hears you advising Adam Ajata on that, he will scold you.
No, yeah. He has a job. He has a job to secure. But definitely, players have to be given the freedom and the confidence to express themselves, to make decisions. That's the safest thing. You cannot make decisions for players. They have to be responsible. And he did what was right. He deceived the two players, and he was brought down. That was a foul.
I agree with you. I think Carlo Ancelotti was interviewed last year about Vinicius Junior. He said, Vinicius and Rodrigo, he said, it's my responsibility to ensure Vinicius has to be at the right place when defending. It's my responsibility to ensure he has the team. But it's not my responsibility when he has the ball. When he has the ball, it is for him to show out his skills. That's his football IQ. I agree with you, technical director. So here comes a throw for Medina United. Like the Jada text. Sang. I think these are things that most players should know. Adam Ajata rolling it well to Abdullah Conte. Conte going all the way back to Omar Keita. I think Medina are now having their rhythms now, trying to play their game, and are now forcing Wagadu to press out, and that will leave almighty spaces. Buba El Jaite was already sprinting in the opponent's half, waiting for that ball. Jaite all the way back to Conte Abdullah, who played for Samga in the country's top tier division under coach Alaji C, and he played against him last weekend, and he was very happy with Abdullah Conte's performance. In fact, telling me, I'm so happy of his growth, so happy of his development, and so happy of Medina for coming to his aid on a personal issue stuff. But that, of course, we leave it at that. But here comes a goal kick to be taken by Saja Manga. Manga to Drame. That was nearly a heavy one, but Drame's touch helped a little. Lame Cisse jumps. Mamadou Jiba touching it down. Looks for the run of his number 5 in Bawakan Njai. Njai to Mahmoud Toure. Njai calling for it again. Great combination there from Toure and Njai. As he was rolling into the penalty area. Here comes Saibo Silla. Silla. Great football there for Wagadu. Saibo Silla controls. Looks for Drame in his defensive third. Saibo Silla is having fun in the middle of the park. Definitely for Wagadu. Drame, a very strong and big defender. All the way back to Mamadou Jiba. Jiba launching it long, but London Jata will definitely control that ball in his own territory. London Jata controls. Shello Jallo calls, which he does now. A great delivery, but not the best of deliveries. As it went straight to Manga the netminder. Manga looks for his center forward in Mamadi Baji. Baji looking for the run of Marigo, but up to turn all the way back to Mamadou Jiba. Jiba going long to Musa Marigo. Marigo running into the penalty area. It looks to be a heavy one as Abdullah Conte controls. Wonderful defender. And that's a throw, not a foul. Says the central referee again or the assistant referee. Well, Abdullah Conte to get up. Here comes the chance. Omar Keita read the well. That was a good hit by Abu Bakar Njai. Omar Keita is still complaining. Not happy. Yeah, he went down too awkwardly. He's still not happy. He's still complaining. Needs support from the fish. I think the ball hit his mouth while he was going down, so that must have been an almighty pain. But he's holding his arm. He is holding his arm, Sang. It doesn't look good, Sang. Not at all.
Yeah, we just hope that it's not something serious, something that can take him off the game, because we really need him in this game. We have quality goalkeepers though on the bench, but your first choice is always your first choice. The team is winning, so changing a winning team is always a risk. So that's why you see coaches maintain winning teams. So we just hope that the medics will get him back into the game. But he has to be mad on at his defenders because they were sleeping. There was a pullback and there was no one to put pressure on the ball. The striker just ran and had a comfortable release of the ball. So it was exceptional goalkeeping, but I think he had to be really mad on his defenders so that they can be aware, they can be alert. So that was a big risk.
I think players should be advised on playing to the whistle. Abdullah Conte was down. They all thought it was a foul. Yes, the referee didn't give it, but they stood.
Yeah, definitely. You are not a referee. You are a player. Yeah. You don't even have a whistle. You don't have a flag. So the referee has the laws. The referee is trained. The referee has his own common sense. So whatever he decides to do, it's on him. But you, the player, you have a responsibility of making sure that you hear the whistle before you stop. Yeah. You cannot dictate the referee, either by your body language or whatsoever gesture. You don't have any right to stop when you don't hear the whistle. If you are a striker and the defender is raising his hand, calling for an offside, you didn't hear the whistle, continue and finish. If the referee points to the spot, that's a goal. So you always have to keep playing until you hear the man with the whistle blows and says, no, I have no interest in this, or I'm calling you to order. This is what I think. So that was a risk. That's why Keita has to be mad. Why would you stop when you did not hear the referee?
Yeah, indeed. And Abu Bakar Njai too had a very, very wicked hit on that. As he wanted to cut the keeper off guard, he went so low and forced Umar Keita to an excellent save. Cisse Lamin to landing Jata. Jata looking for space. Abdul Jaju. Wakanjai. Wakanjai again coming in, who's the left winger for Wagadu. Mahmoud Toure. All the way back to the 13, who is Saibo Silla to Manga. Manga going long. I'm observing Abu Bakar Njai. He looks to be playing double false role. They are number 5. Look, he drifts on the left wing when on the ball. Off the ball, he occupies the middle of the park, which means off the ball they have 4 midfielders. On the ball they have 3 midfielders. Look, now he's going back to help on that attacking third, and quickly you see him drop here. He's playing like a midfield, attacking midfield and right and left wing at the same time. I see where he is now. In few seconds he's dropping in the middle. They used to be playing, they try to have more bodies in the attack when attacking, more bodies in the middle when defending. That must have been a training ground practice.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a training ground drill, and I think he understands it very well. He is the extra man in the middle. That's why they are organizing midfielder, the attacking midfielder. What's the name of the lad again? Jiba is having a field day. Yeah, they are enjoying because they have extra fit in the midfield. So, and we are not yet aware of that. So that's why they are just like they are strolling on the park in the middle of the pitch. So we have to realize what is happening, and then we have to counter that and make sure that we neutralize everything that they are cooking in that midfield and in the wide of
which means
the field.
So Medina also should try narrowing down the field. Should Medina counter press their football or force Wagadu to change their playing style? What is the right take here as a coach?
We have to stick to our game plan, but we also have to be aware of what the opponent is doing and try to respond. The best way is to look at what they are doing and respond. You have the right mentality to respond. You know exactly what to do when they are in that particular type of situation. So all you need to do is to respond, but stick to your game plan.
Okay. Okay then. Here comes Abdul Jaju sprinting to the penalty area. But that was cleared fully by Toure in the center half. And that will be a corner for Medina. Aslam Sisi and Abdullah Conte again going into attack that ball. As we have 30 minutes on the clock, 15 minutes of normal time to go in the first period. Not the best of first halves both teams played in this competition so far. Not the worst either, as both didn't concede. Anyway. So here comes the corner. As Medina have up to 6 to 7 bodies in the penalty area. And either of them, if collected well, could cause danger.
Both the boys you mentioned, both played
And corner as the referee observing and looking at the penalty area. Long one. Abdullah Conte jumps. Modlami double! That was a little bit too ambitious and could not find the back of the net. That's out for a goal kick. That was too ambitious.
No, I wouldn't say it was too ambitious. It takes great technique for you to be able to put the ball at the back of the net, because looking at the proximity of him and the player who was pressing and the height of the ball.
He went for power over placement.
Yeah, exactly. So he could have done something better. But I think he's good. He's good. He keeps trying, and I like him. He's very hardworking. He takes the game into heart, and then he tries to help his team. So I think he is really going to be a very, very great player in the future, because he tries to do everything to help the team and try to better his game by game when you look at him.
Saibo Silla is already out receiving support from the physios, as the referee felt there was blood oozing out from his knee. So the physios will do whatever they can to ensure the blood stops. Good observation from the man with the whistle. So here comes Toure in the center half for Wagadu. They have a free kick around the center circle. As Drame instructs him as to where to place the ball. The middle he told him, and he does exactly so. Abubakar Njai jumps onto the hands of gloves of Umar Keita, as he has Abdul Jaju making that run. A good kick of a football. Jaju going all the way back, trying to win that battle, but greatly win there by the right full back in Mohamed Kante. And that's a free kick against Mamadou Jiba in favor of Mustafa Jaju for Medina United. As he scored 2 goals for Medina so far in this season. First against Wabanjul and against Cole Stars on this ground a few weeks ago. Here comes a free kick to be taken by Selo Jallo. As Adam Majata, the scorer of the last week for what was this combination, again running into the penalty area. This time a little bit farther from the netminder, but anything is possible. The whistle is gone from the central referee. Selu Jallo looking for the first line, sensing the delivery, great defending there by Jiba. Mustafa Jaju rolling it back for Selu Jallo on a decent delivery, but that was not the best of balls, and it's out for a goal kick for Wagadu. Was he trying to go for goal by himself? I don't think so. But it could have been better, and we expect better from Selu, as he got us used to assisting, as he has 5 goal contributions so far this season, 2 goals and 3 assists. 2 of his goals came one against Gunjur and another against Serekunda United, assisted in Serekunda against Koli Stars and against Latrikunda. 5-goal contribution. I think it's one of the best in this second division so far, if not the best. With numbers any player in the world will be proud of after some games. Lamin Sise. But for House Sane, touching it down to Mustafa Jallo. Drame is not taking chances on Wagadu's territory. Jumping his damn midfielders as they ball loses it. Molamin Dabo trying to chase that ball. Still not out. Molamin Dabo still chasing. The foul, said the central referee against Molamin Dabo. Asabo Silla was hit on his ankle. For giving us that communication there. The referee is trying to get him communication there with the players. You told them we are here for fight. Keep fighting. I'm watching.
You don't have a team.
Ture down. Yeah, the ground is not the best of grounds. I think it's his wrist. He must have followed his wrist while going down. Yeah, the ground is too hard. He's a fantastic defender. Toure was having a good game. Lamin Toure. Pepe, they call him. Sang is from my team. Very well. So he was on the target of so many second division players, teams. How they were interested last season. This Wagadu team also followed him remarkably well. And we have to hand him out on loan to the second division side. I think he must have been signed now on a transfer. Abubakar Jai. Push from Selu, yeah, says the central referee. The referee has a good view on that. Selu denied though, but the referee has good views on that. And that's out for a throw. Lamin Toure is still out, receiving support on his wrist there. Yeah, there was no need for a card on Hausu because that was a bit of a body contact, but Lamin Toure went down and landed on his wrist. And to some experts, the ground must be hard and too difficult to play in. Omar Keita is for the run of Molamin Dabo, who jumps, loses that there as Musa Marigo trying to win that battle. Adam Ajata winning that battle there. Lamin Sisa going all the way back to Omar Keita, who works it out around the center circle. Mahmoud backpedaling, heading it down. Adam Ajata heading it up to House Sane. As he call on him, Drame also chasing, working it out. And where would do offside. He was there and stepped out. Free kick for Medina. Taken quickly. Mustafa Jaju looking for the run of Molamin or Abdul Jaju there inside the penalty area. On the first time delivery, Drame standing firm on his defensive cover. Mamadou Jiba going all the way back. Selu Jallo controls at the edge of the box. He wants to turn to his left. Molamin Dabo fails to control it first time. Landing Jata giving him options. First time delivery too deep. And that's out for a corner. He thought it was in the net.
Okay.
And that's out for a corner. To be taken by Abdul Jaju. Abdul assisted Lamin Sise against Wabanjul from a corner. Again, Lamin Sise is in the penalty area. Abdul asking for their readiness. The whistle was already gone. Adam Ajara 2 on the far post. That was the man they were trying to connect. Abdullah Conte jumps onto the hands of Saja Manga. And again, they have a man down needing support from the physios. He's totally back to the fray. It looks as though he is. We have 38 minutes on the clock, 7 minutes of normal time to go in the first period. As they have man receiving treatment in their own territory. As they're switching wings at the moment. Marigo opting to go on the left wing at the moment. So it's Abubakar Njai forced in now to stay back in the middle of the park with Mamadou Jiba. And Saibo Silla the DM. Was receiving shot there from the Fishers. But it's okay to continue now. Ball out for a throw for Medina United. We're taken by Jete Buba. Hausa Sane touching it down well to Adama Jata. Jata rolling it well for Moulamin Dabo. London Jata already running into the opponent's half. Moulamin Dabo twisting and turning at the edge of the box. Brought down, free kick. Free kick for Medina in a very good position. Moulamin Dabo is handful. He's absolutely handful. Very, very difficult to handle. And Selu Jallo was already too quick to gather that ball. It's also well positioned for Mustafa Jaji. Mustafa Jaji is claiming for the ball as well. It's a very good crosser of a football. Cello is a specialist though, but Mustafa also assisted some goals, notably on this ground. I'm still trying to remember the game in which he connected Abdullah Conte from this exact position last season. Is it Latrikunda? Maybe. But that day Medina won by 2-0, and both goals were scored by the centre backs. I'm still trying to remember against who, but it was on this ground. So here comes the free kick. As Mustafa Jaju and Selu Jallo behind that ball. Two short midfielders. Very, very strong. Very committed. The whistle is gone. Against a strong 3-man barrier. Taken quickly by Selu Jallo. Two straight to the net mind the manga. I think if we are going for goal from this position, it has to be a bit hard.
Yeah, it has. The speed of the ball was not just good. It's not enough. The goalkeeper is good.
Yeah.
He knows where he placed his ball. He maybe has even the now I see the reason why he put shorter men at the wall there, so that he can see the ball from the point it was going to sail from. So I think Selo should have done better if he wants to beat the goalkeeper from that range.
I would have fancied the delivery from Mustafa Jaju to the penalty area though. So Moulamin Dabo rolling it well for Mustafa Jaju, who turns. Adama Jata tried to connect London Jata. Jata going for a first-time delivery to Hausa Sane. And Moulamin Dabo was thrown into the penalty area. Bubael Jata backpedaling now, trying to close down his man in the best way possible. Mamadou Jiba rolling it well, and a very sweet combination. Here comes Mamadou Baji, brought down. That will be a free kick for Medina. Who was brought down is Mustafa Jaju in the center circle. As Mamadou Baji adjusted his leg as per the central referee. And with 4 minutes to go on normal time in the first period, Moulamin Dabo had the ball to place in the box or in the goal mouth, but opted to go over power over placement, and it went show wide. So many set pieces squandered, so many corners not delivered in the right place, and still no goal in the 6th game of the GFF second division at the Usman Sao football field. As there are some interesting games playing on different ground. Balwasa, the newly promoted team, are playing at the Birkama Boxbar Mini Stadium. And they are also not far from the top side. They are playing against Wabanjo at the Birkama Boxbar Mini Stadium. And Elite United are welcoming SA United at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basori. So, some interesting fixtures. Of course, wherever you are following us from, we are at the Usman Sao football field in the country's second division. It is the FF Cup champions playing against Wagadu. Abdullah Conte to Lamin Cisse. Cisse to Landing Jata. Gafa Ali Jain with assistant chairman Salah all sitting on the technical area. All of them, all of the three coaches one time played for the national under 20. In fact, Abu Salah was part of the coaches of the under 20 at some point. Captains rather for the under 20 at some point. Alujan in fact played for the Gambia's national team. So it is a bench full of legends.
Yeah, it's a bench full of players that have played in our national teams, and that gives them an edge, quite an experience, and it's good for lads to have coaches that they can look up to, coaches that can tell them their stories, and that will help them inspire them in their growth in football. So this is important, and I think it's a blessing for Medina to have such a quality technical bench.
Not all teams can boast of having national team players to their bench. Medina are one of them. Here comes a free kick. Molamin Dabo was notched on his ankle. Looks to be having a bit of an ankle pain. Yeah, of course, Modisajo is back in the bench today after he was his son direct red card against Wabanjul at the Birkama box prime minister. He's one of the best strikers we have though. Omar Bojan to in there as Lawrence warming over as well. We wait to know what Gaf Ali Jan opts to do. Is he going for a quick second half substitution? But here comes a free kick. This time looks to be better place for Mustafa Jaju. Oh, it's against Selujallo going for goal. Mustafa Jaju this time takes grand delivery to the penalty area. Abdul Jaju! Oh, there's putting so many bodies into the box. And that's still not fully cleared by Wagadu. Delivered again to the penalty area by Molamin Dabo. Abdul Jaju still chasing. Controls. Bring it back into the penalty area. Sending it long. Great defending there again by Wagadu. They put in so many bodies there. Lame Sisay. Bringing back trouble again. Medina looks to be pumped in this final few seconds. Molamin Dabo to Mustafa Jaju to Selu Jallo. Jallo twisting and turning. Running to the penalty area. Post on the back. Another free kick again. 2 minutes to be added on. So many fouls for Medina. So many free kicks. And still no goals. This time again another free kick. Mustafa Jaju had a very good and tasting delivery. Lame Sisay telling him where I want it. As he's the target man for any set piece delivery. Place it on my head, son. Place it on my head. He must be telling him. So here comes a free kick. I'm so sorry Jalla was placing himself for a drive. And he's very good at those drives in that position. A little bit of settle, he would have gone for goal. That is what Wagadu knew. That is what Wagadu tried to stop. And here comes a free kick. Selu Al Mustafa behind it again, the dead ball specialist. Lamin Abdullah Jata all in the penalty area. Who to collect remains the big question. Selu is okay to continue. Does he have bruise on his hands again remains the big question. As he is a little bit uncomfortable with his palms there. The whistle is gone. Taken quickly by Selu. Not the best of balls from Selu Jallo again. Mustafa Jaju this time. Going for delivery in the penalty. Too deep. Manga. Watch it well. And handling well too. He is down. Does he learn awkwardly as well? Remains the big question. As we have played one of the two at a time, and less than 30 seconds to go in the other time, for what was a good end to the first period. Unless the past few 2 minutes or so had a bit of tempo, unlike the other 45. Selu is still not comfortable with his palms there. He must have fall on his palm, and that could cause bruise. But he'll be okay to continue. Saja Manga down. Half time. That is the half-time whistle at the Little Usman Saho football field. Not the best of first half, but a great end to the first period with some close cuttings, but still no goal. Half time. League leaders Medina 0, Wagadu 0. Back for the second period. Another interesting second 45 to go. A 45 to break the deadlock. A 45 to find that much important goal. It was not the best of first periods, but a very interesting end to it. Fingers crossed that the second period starts as how the first half ended. If so, we set for another roller coaster of a game. Of course, the league leaders on top of the table with 13 points to their names after 5 games have it all to do. And of course, the quest is just one: aiming for promotion to the top tier of Gambian football, targeting to be in the top tier of Gambian football. Just after 2 years of Gambian divisional football, that would be an almighty achievement. Long one. To the deep left of the field, Mahmoud Toure or Abubakar Njai Diarada could not control or could not keep it in play. And Selu Jallo chases out for a throw for Medina United. Both teams remain unchanged since the first period. Landed Jazz to take the resulting throw. On the deep right of the field at the Little Usman Sour football field, Medina's Gaffer Alujan looking to maintain his winning spirit with his boys as he maintained the same winning XI in the last game. No Dominic Boisido, no Brian Mendido, no Sidu Kaitado. Morisajo back into the team bench after missing 3 games, following the suspension in the Wa Banjul encounter. He will be an important figure to call upon in the striking department. Silla touching it down to Musa Merigo. Baji, Mamadi calling for that ball. Abdullah Conte backpedaling. Mamadi Baji still twisting and turning. Musa Merigo was already rolling into space at the entrance of the box. Here comes Abubakar Njai. Offside the claim. Nothing says that's the referee. Mamadou Jiba. Mamadou Kante de Arada. At the entrance of the box. That was an ambitious one there from the right full back in Mohamed Kante. But Kante could not guide his ball into the back of the net. I have on my team sheet 16, but it looks as though the right full back is 16. That is Mohamed Kante. Keita to Lamin Cisse. Cisse all the way to landing Jata on the right hand side of the field. Jata controls. Throw. For Wagadu, the referee for a second lacked concentration. Put us out for a throw for Wagadu. They're taken quickly by Abubakar Njai. Landing Jata standing firm. Another throw again for Wagadu. Sang, we are back for the second period.
Yeah, we are back for the second period, and it's like the second period is replicating what happened in the first period, the first opening minutes, and here it is still boring. We're seeing a lot of fouls, a lot of throws here and there, but we just expect that at the end of the day we'll see some brilliant display here. That's what we are expecting from both teams, and so that at least the fans can say that that was worth it. Going to watch the game. The teams played well, even though one of the team ends up losing, but let them be rewarded for coming here.
Indeed, and that's out for a goal kick to be taken by Omar Keita as one of the balls has sailed through the perimeter fence. Modusaja warming up, Lawrence warming up. So to Umar Bojang, all of them strikers, all of them center forwards. Hello, child. I wonder what he's going to do. Is he going to introduce 3 strikers at the same time? That remains the big question. But one thing is apparent, he's hungry for goals, as all of them warming up at the moment. Abdul Jaju, Adama Jata, nothing, says the central referee. Lamin Cisse going long to more Lamin Dabo. Great control from Dabo to Buba El Chaite. All the way back to Abdullah Conte. Conte controls. Patient build up. From the Medina office. Mustafa Jaju touching it well. Mamadou Jiba close him down admirably well. The number 18, Mamadou Jiba, who is our keeper for today. All the way back to Lamin Cisse. Medina are now playing a quick build-up, a quick 1-2. Selu Jallo controls around the center circle, barely loses any ball. Brought down, free kick for Medina United. Taking it quickly to landing Jata on the right hand side. I think there's a bit more of urgency now from Medina's football. Selu sending it long to Buba El Jaite. Molami Dabo calling him to make that early run. Dabo turns, running to the penalty area now. Musa Americo tried to close him down. 2D for Buba El Jaite on the first time delivery. Molami Dabo on target, out for a corner for Medina United. Wonderful build-up from the Medina outfield sang. What a brilliant team play.
You know, before they went for the break, I told you that if we put the ball down and we try to connect the passes, try to draw them out, we'll find the spaces behind. And this is exactly what we have to play. They have tall players. If we keep throwing the ball long, if we keep relying on the crosses, they will always respond.
Yeah. Indeed, here comes the corner to be taken by the last game's man of the match, Molamin Dabo. Dabo alone from Real, sending it long to the penalty area. Great jump there by House Sane. He could not connect it right, and that's out for a goal kick for Wagadu. Selu Jallo telling them to stand just inside the opponent box, stopping them from building. Out for a goal kick to Lamin. Looks for the run of Mahmoud, all the way along to Lamin Sise, who is reading that ball well. The ball is still not fully cleared. Lamin Sise loses that bottle. Mamadi Baji running into the penalty area. That's hard ball, and that is a goal kick. For the second time in a row, the referee will whistle and in a few seconds change his mind. Well, he got to concentrate. Mamadi Baji complaining against the central referee. He thinks that was a corner. The referee says otherwise and still refuses to agree with the central referee. Well, he has his cards. He does. Sise Lamin going long to House of Sane. Abdou Chaju was looking for that ball, but that ball never landed where he wanted it to. And Mahmoud Toure to take the resulting ball. Saibo Silla, Mahmoud Toure, the left full back standing firm. Selu Jallo pressing him deep, and that will be a free kick for Wagadu. Selu never wanted him to turn, and that is not a bad idea. Anyway, Wagadu are putting in extra efforts to this game. Coach Alijan told them any game you are playing now is a big game because you put it upon yourself. You are on top of the table and you got to expect these challenges. Teams will put in extra efforts. Adama Jata jumps. London Jata controls on the right hand side. He's always energetic, always ready to give it his all. Lamin Toure standing firm and winning that battle again for a free kick for Wagadu. The ball was moving. The ball was moving, yeah. It has to be motionless. On the ground. Building from the back again. Toure to Manga. Abdullah Drame was calling, but Manga opting to go long to the penalty area. Landing Jata back pedaling, heading it down well for Umar Keita. A great defensive header. Keita Umar, Abdullah Conte spreading on the left, Lamis is spreading on the right. And opts to go to Sise Lamin on the right hand side of his defensive environment. Sise, back to Keita. The safe hands for Medina. Abdullah Conte, they are not trying to place, spread the ball well. Buba El Jato controls, wanted to connect deep, all the way back to Conte Abdullah, who is running back, touching it well for Umar Keita. Keita Sise calls, who is calling on Lamin Sise to give him that spreading space. Medina now, I'm holding onto the ball well, trying to play it between Wagadu's lines. As Saibo Silla commanding that middle of the park, so to Mamadi Jiba, as Musa Marigo now drifting to help that midfield. Keita Umar going long, could not connect House Sane. Adam Ajata is connected. Looks for the run of Molamin Dabo. Dabo does well to win that ball. Running inside the penalty area, touch from the back, that's a yellow card. That is a yellow card for the right full back in Mohamed Kante.
Medics.
The push again from his knee. I don't complain that Mohamed Kante is on a yellow card, the right full back, who made the foul. That is our complaint for Medina players. Is he on a yellow card?
Yes.
Then that's right.
I think he's on a yellow card.
That is our complaint though.
Yeah.
They forgot that player who was down. Oh, they are now explaining their point. That the man who got the yellow card is not the one who made this foul. Wagadu players, there was a communication committee from both teams. But Lamin Dabado is still nursing an almighty pain. He has so many bruises on his knee. That was a tactical foul though. I don't have any problem with my player having a yellow card because Moulamin Dabo was running through on goal. And the only option he had was bringing him down. Maybe the way he brought him down was a little bit too painful. He could have just held his body with his hand and stopped him from running. Those are N'Golo Kante fouls.
But this one, I think Dabo was already free from him.
Oh, so that
And
was only option.
for Medina fans and the Medina bench right now, that was very, very agonizing, unfair. They would have loved the referee to do better with that decision. But if you are a Medina fan and you are on the opposite side in that action, you will support what the defender did. Because the boy was already on goal. It's either he scores solo or he plays to a Medina player who is in space, and then that was a goal. That was a goal-bound action. And what the defender did there, he did it. He is taking one for the team.
He did it on purpose.
Like I always say, take one for the team.
Yeah.
And he did it. He got away. Now that's a yellow card. It's a risk, and he has to be careful because the next booking he is off.
Okay. Here comes a free kick now to be taken by Selou Jaro, who can connect any player in the world at this position. He has the foot. He has the sweet foot to connect anyone. Selou and Mustafa Jajo all in there. Is Mustafa going for goal or is Selou pressing, trying to connect Adama Jata again? Selou Jaro does. This time again another poor one. He's today not having a very good day in terms of deliveries anyway. Again it hit the barrier. Trying to win the battle. Push from the back. Just win that battle, he was already up and ready to go again. And then Jata connecting Mustafa Jaju. Jaju, what a turn. Connecting Adama Jata again. The Jata and Jaju are doing well. That was a foul. That was a foul. Nothing says the central referee. Here comes Mamadou Jiba at the entrance of the box to Mamadou Baji. Mamadou Baji running to the penalty area. Here comes Sibi Mamadou Jiba, and that is a corner for Wagadu. As he touched Buba El Jati on his way out. I felt Mustafa Jaji was fouled there though. And you don't need to be killed for the foul to be whistled. But some infringements, some disruptions are clear fouls, but now says the central referee. And here comes the corner for Wagadu to be taken by the left full back in Mahmoud Toure. Okay. Long one. Great header, defensive header there from Adama Jata. He's definitely tall and can win any header there. So was this the same referee that officiated our game against Hawks last season?
Yeah.
On the same ground. It looks as though.
Looks to me.
Yeah. I'm with Toure. Calling on them to occupy the box. Occupying the box they got to do. Abubakar Njai takes. Adama Jata standing firm. Mamadou Jiba at the entrance of the box. Trying to go drive. Adama Jata standing firm. Here comes Moulamin Dabo now. Face to face with Kante. Does well again to Jing passes marker. Still trying to turn. Selou Jalo was giving him that space. Touching it well to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju to landing Jata. Jata to Selou Jalo. Jalo Rolling it well to landing Jata on a first time cross. Mustafa Jaju placing it to Abdul Jaju. Anthony cross in the net minder. Great what to combination. Swift one, but the ball of Abdul Jaju had power, but lagged the direction it needed. Bubaya Jaite touching it down to Mustafa Jaju. Mohamed Dabo is down. No single almighty pain. The last contact is still having some effect on his body. Here comes Musa America, rolling into the penalty area. Abdullah Conte giving him that delay options they are calling him. Abdul Jaju again. Mohamed Dabo is still down. This time, the officials will go in there to give him that support. Mohamed Dabo is a very, very good footballer, handful, but sometimes I feel he keep the ball too long.
No, like I said, you'll have to forgive him for that because when, yeah, no, he has to find the options. He has to find his teammates. They have to make themselves available. You can see he does not lose the ball easily, except if he's tripped. So the players, his teammates should know better. When he has the ball, he can take on two players. Then you have to make the runs. You have to, yes, you have to create the space for him. You have to create passing lines for him to connect with you. So I think they have to help him more because I think if we get the ball to him most often or more often, we'll be able to get something out of this game. I think he's the one who is much more industrious today, and he's at least bringing some threat before Wagadu. But all other players, I think they have to step up.
Morisajo is coming in. Morisajo is coming in to replace Molamin Dabo. He will not be able to continue. Hadim Gom will be replacing Molamin Dabo. So Morisajo could be replacing a striker for what could possibly be a like for like on both of them. So nothing tactical, just like for like. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. He has been hit on so many occasions by Wagadu. That might have been the only option they have though. He's definitely tricky, definitely pacey. So mind games going in to the heads of the players. Be mindful of him. And some good languages. Sarahule, we are hearing Wolof coming in and so many other of our national languages. But I like the communication. I like the mind games these players use against each other in the field. And
I think boy El Jet is trying to get into the head of the Wagadu
players. Yes.
He's telling him you have to be very careful because you are on a yellow card and we are going to make sure that you get the red.
Yeah.
So the number 10 is trying to tell him that don't mind them.
Please.
Cards are for players. We have just keep your head in the game and don't mind their banter.
So Abdullah Driver clearing his line. Morisajo is back in the team after missing the past three. Well, Jaite down to Morisajo for his first touch. Great football from Morisajo. He wanted the first time assist. And Jata does manage to keep it in play. He does. Bring it back into play again to Morisajo. They are passing each other. The ball is into the back of the net from Mustafa Jaji, but that wouldn't count as the whistle was gone a little bit earlier. So Hadim Gomez in for Molamin Dabo, and Morisajo is in for Hausu Sane. We have all sorts of names here. Ngolo 2 is in here. Bubael Jaita jumps. Aramachata loses that battle there, but Bubael Jaita winning it back for Medina. Here comes Abubakar Njai for Wagadu. Jai going all the way back to Saibo Silla. A quick 1-2 there from Jai and Abubakar and Saibo. Going back to Lyman Tura, the center half. Pepe, they call him. Loses that to Morisajo, running into the penalty area now, looking for space. He spent too much time on that ball and allowed Abdullah Drame to recover. Abdul Jaju, Landon Jata giving him that space. Put it in front of it. Landon Jata told him Morisajo should have been faster with his calculation there. He spent too much time on that ball, but apologizes immediately. It's not accepted. Easy, says the central referee. As we have 18 in the second period played. Still goalless, still no goal. Saja Manga to take. Going long with his left foot. Looks to connect Abubakar Njai, who does keep it in play. And here comes Talib Sebi. Sebi loses that to Lamin Sise. Sise winning that battle again in the penalty. Landing Jata touching it back to Adama Jata. All the way back to Lamin Sise, who has Umar Keita to connect. Keita controls. Going long to the opponent's half. Mustafa Jaju loses that aerial battle there as it should be. Sise.
Okay, don't bother so much.
Richard try to control. Mamadou Jiba does control for Wagadu. Mahmoud Toure keeping it low. Landing Jata coming in. Great to Jah from Selu Jallo to Mustafa Jaju. Landing Jata touching it down to Hadim Gom. Losses that battle in the middle of the park. But does manage to win it back is Selu Jallo. Winning it back from Medina. The tempo of the game is now coming in a bit more. Selu rolling it through to Mori Sajo, who's throwing into the penalty area. But Lamin Toure does well. To withhold the pressure from Mori Sajo. And he sees his body admirably well and out for a goal kick for Wagadu. With Saja Manga placing well. Abdullah Drame calling for that ball. So to Lamin Toure. But it will be starting to be started by Abdullah Drame. He does to Manga. All the way back to Lamin Toure. Building from the back. Left foot to Lamin. Going long. Lamin sees a winning that aerial duel. As he always does. Sabo Sela touching it down to Mamadou Jiba for Wagadu. Jiba looks for the run of Kante, the right fullback, who is on a yellow card. Musa Marigo calling for that. Rolling into the penalty area. Musa Marigo wants it and gets it. Setting in a first time delivery. Defending it again, Lamin Sise, who is always at the right place at the right time. Mustafa Jaji with held in the pressure. Harding on a quick combination. And Abdullah Drame going all the way back to Saja Manga. Modu Saja pressing him deep. Lamin Toure giving him options. Again another howler. But Saibo Silla was at the right place. To Talib Sibi. Sibi to Mahmoud Toure for Wagadu. Toure. Mamadi Baji calling. And that was a bit of a heavy one. But Mamadi Baji keeping in play for Wagadu. Brought down free kick against Lalin Jata in favor of Mamadi Baji for Wagadu inside Medina's territory. You got to be calm in the final third.
Yeah, I think you got to be 100% calm. You have to be clear of your choices or the decision you want to make. That's the best thing a striker or a forwarder could do. There is no time for contemplation. There's no time for two minds. If you want to spend time thinking, the defenders don't have that time. They don't have that luxury. So they're just gonna get the ball out of your feet and that's it. You waste time. They put in the blocks there, and you take a shot. It's gonna hit the wall. So that's what happened to Morsaja. He was taking too long to think, and before he could decide to take a shot, the defenders were already ready.
Indeed, you've got to be fast in your head, not just the feet. Conte Abdullahi rolling in the way to Hadim Gom. Hadim Gom tries to jink past his marker. Does now with absolute poise to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju now running into the penalty area. Abdullah Drame coming in, standing firm. And Musa Marigo touching it down to Talib Sibi. Advantage as the central referee. Abubakar Njai rolling it to Musa Marigo. Abdullah Conte touching it out. Throw for Medina. Abdullah Conte claimed immediately he fired on that ball. That's a Medina United throw. Ubajad quickly to Selu Jallo. Hadim Gom touching it well to Abdul Jaju, running into the penalty area now. Landing Jata was giving him that option again. Brought down. Nothing, says the central referee. To more cheers from the Wagadu supporters. Here they come again. Abubakar Njai or Mamadi Baji Darada, who is playing like a free at some point on so many occasions. Bubaya Jata hit on his stomach by Musa Marigo. Nothing, says the central referee. Not a foul, but to check on Bubaya Jata.
Yes.
That was a heavy hit. Yeah. The assistant referee must have had a view on that.
Hello? Text me, please. Wow, Mala text me. Text me back.
A claim for the ball. Players, their mind games. Well, Jetta will be okay to continue.
Kamu jël ko. Tidak. Kamu jël ko saya am na card. Ko saya am na card.
And of course, Malik Mbow, this keeper, is also warming up. Would he be introduced for the DM role remains to be seen. He's a centre half, can play any of the back four roles, can also play any of the midfield roles. A very, very versatile footballer. And he's also warming up. Who's coming off? Mamoudou Djiba, their captain, is coming off. Oh, Talib Sibi is coming off.
Jude is coming.
For their number 3.
So it's 2 goals down.
And 3 is Demba Bachili.
Jude.
You mean SF United, huh?
2 goals down.
Pilot United. Oh, wow. Balosar, no update there?
0-0.
Okay. So Demba Bachili is in. Who is out is Talib, the number 14. Yeah. Talib is out for Demba Bachili. So what is their first substitution of the evening? Lamin Sisa going long, too deep. The netminder Saja Manga controls. Oh, Abdullah Drame, the centre half. Drame, that was a wicked clearance. So be taken by Mohamed Kante, the right full back. He apologizes. That's what the referees love, and accepted it immediately. Very good. Discipline, yeah. Yeah. And these are players the referees will sometimes give fouls, cheap fouls, and to others it will be favoring him now. Sometimes the distance also matters. Discipline nature also, you win the heart of any referee in the world. Abubakar Njai touching it well to Musa Marigal. Marigal running into the penalty area is Demba Bachili. Free kick. It's a yellow card. For who? Landing Jata. A free kick in a very good position. Do they have the takers? Yeah. Malik Mo is warming up. You said we lost our?
Yeah, I think there is no cohesion in the midfield. We've lost our midfield to Wagadu, and we have to respond. We just have to fix that. The midfield is just so porous, is so open. And that's why you can see the Wagadu players in the midfield having a field day. They can just run as whatever they want to do in the midfield. They run across the midfield. They run the whole length of the midfield. They connect the passes there. They do everything they want to do. So we just have to fix that.
That should be fixed. And here comes a free kick, but that can only be fixed after this dead ball. As Mamadi Baji, the centre forward, is placing the ball well. Abubakar Njai too is in there. But Mamadi Baji is taking all the time in the world to place that ball with absolute composure. Umar Keita having his knees on the ground, arranging his barrier. The free kick committee for Wagadu having that negotiation. Hands on waist on so many of them. Saibo Silla behind that, Abdullah Drame too, Bamu Ture too, Abubakar Njai too. So too Mamadi Baji. Kante operating on the deep attacking right. Very, very good position. Very, very good position. They also have Bangali Ture there. The whistle is gone. Mamu Ture onto the barrier. Adama Jatos told me it hit, but it's okay to continue. The wall did its job.
Yeah, the world did its job and we got off lucky there. But like I said, we have to fix the midfield. It's open, it's porous, there is no cohesion there. The Wagadu players, the Wagadu midfield has all the freedom to maneuver and do whatever they want. That is where they build, that's where they progress the ball, that's where they create. So we have to just respond. We definitely have to respond to that midfield problem.
So SO are back from 2 goals down to 2-2. That must have been an enthralling game. And Balosar are leading Wabanjul by 2 goals to nothing. Demba Bachili, interesting games in the country's second division. Balosar from Faraba, leading by 2 goals to nil against Wabanjul. The relegated team from the 4th division, and SO from 2-0 down against Elite to 2-2. What a day in the office for the SF faithfuls. If only they could go all the way to find all the 3 points. Wagadu player down, Vicious in the fray. I wouldn't say 2 more time wasted, but too many players down. And there is a tempo killer. .75 on the clock now, 15 minutes of normal time to go. 15 minutes to find that important goal. 15 minutes to find the winner. 15 minutes to cement your position in the country's second division table. 15 minutes to go on 16 points. But can Wagadu stand firm? As they're currently 10 on the table with 6 points. A win for them, taking them to 9. A draw will give them 1 more, taking them to 7. Is draw good for any side? I don't think so. Both teams won that important 3 points. But Wagadu understands they have more to defend than more to attack. Considering the form Medina 9, Marigo Musa, Jing pass Adama Jata with points. Lolling it well to Momodu Jiba. Jiba, the number 20, giving him option in Bangali Toure. Toure, running to the penalty area. Buba El Jada standing firm with Helen the pressure. Does well, but still not fully cleared. Sending it across the poor one. And that's out for a goal kick for Medina United. To be taken by Umar Keita. Keita going long. Looks for Abdul Jaju. Jaju win that header. Selu Jallo to win that header to London Jata. And a throw for Medina, says the assistant referee on the deep right of the field. Throw to be taken by London Jata quickly. Jata, who taking more minutes for Medina last season than any player, who was rested against RS Trending after his brilliant performance against Wabanjul in the GFF FF Cup round of 16, in which he played the entire minutes after frantic 90 minutes of football to penalty shootout. Abdullah Conte, in his defensive cover to Buba El Jaite, signed from White Clock Academy, who has played in every minute so far for Medina United since his debut game against Real de Banjul. Adama Jata pulls from the back, nothing again, so the central referee. Here they come again, it's Musa Marigo, brought down, nothing against the central referee. Pressing they are doing. Demba, Bangali Toure, Buba El Jaite pressing him well. Jaite winning that ball back well to Abdullah Conte, giving him that much needed support. Had him on controls. Man down is the left full back in Mahmoud Toure. Mahmoud Toure is down. Mahmoud Toure felt he was fouled by Abdul Jaju, but the referee either opted to go on advantage or was not interested by that foul play. But he will be okay to continue the left full back. So there was that discussion there, and the referee would have to and it's a ball for the orange, and the orange are Medina. Definitely. Wagadu preparing for substitution. Yes, they are. And the Jata going long. Modu Sajo jumping, touching it down, falling down is their center back in Lamin Toure. Buba El Jaite against Bangali Toure. Buba Jaite fell, it was the ball. Frustration now from the Medina players. They feel Wagadu are wasting too much time. Omar Keita going off his line, leaving it out for a goal kick for Medina United. As Wagadu preparing another substitution. Coming in is Musa Marigo is definitely making way. And their number 11, Lamin Dafe, is coming in. Any moment from now, their 10 will be off for 11. 10 is Musa Marigo. 11 is Lamin Dafe. Had him touch and turn. Brought it back to Abdullah Conte. Conte rolling it well for Lamin Sise. Their right full back was not bothered by that. Good, he said, after the ball was played back. Mustafa Chaju, Gafalejan calling on them to be a bit more patient now to find that goal. Abdullah Conte, foul for the right full back. On substitution, Merigo out for Lamin Dafe. Free kick against Hadim Gom. So free kick to be taken by Abdullah Toure. Their tall, lanky centre half. With 10 minutes of normal time in the second period to find. 80 minutes on the clock now. Great first time touch. But Lamin Sise winning that battle. Abdul Jaju too trying to turn in his territory. Jinky passes marker. Foul, says the central referee. Ball, says Abubakar Jai. No, says the central referee. Mustafa Jaju. The shot, strong, sweet. Mustafa. Buba Jaite. Abdullah Conte. Touching it down to Hadim Gom, who is coming begging for the ball. All the way back to Omar Keita. Keita, the tall goalie. The strong goalie. The man with the safe hands going long. Out for throw. Mahmoud Toure not taking chances. Landing Jata going back to take the resulting ball. Aselu Jallo calling for that ball, who is still yet to have a proper impact in this game. None so far yet. The two centre halves, Abdullah Conte and Lamin Sise, are standing firm so far, having lion's share of Medina's control. Modu Sajo wanted to connect Abdul Jaju, but Lamin Toure sealed his ball well, used his body well, and that's out for a goal kick for Wagadu. To be taken quickly by Abdullah Drame, the centre half. Drame to take. Malik is still warming up. It's Mahmoud Toure now on the left hand side. Toure going long but couldn't, as it was intercepted on his way through. That was not a foul in my opinion. He jumped on Selu Jallo, touched the ball and landed awkwardly, but foul. Yeah, another rule is if you are not jumping also move away, but Selu was impeded from jumping. So that for me the rule was broken down there. Here comes Bangali, Abubakar Njai, great defending there by Lamin Sise. Mamadou Jiba, bringing the ball to Mahmoud Toure. The midfield is not working, Sesang. And Wagadu are having a stroll there. Selu Jallo touching it back. But here comes Lamin Dafe, the newly introduced number 11. Wagadu coming in. Landing Jata back pedaling. Trying to find the space. Saibo Silla touching it down to Mamadou Jiba. Wagadu are having a stroll now in the middle of the park. Here comes Bangali Toure. Bangali to Demba Bachili. Bachili to Mamadou Jiba. All the way back to the skipper Demba. All the way back to Abdullah Drame, the centre half. Drame, Saja Manga was calling for that. Modu Sajo pressing deep. Malpass. Modu Sajo controls. Touching it well to Mustafa Jaju. Where to Selu Jallo now? At the entrance of the box. Selu Jallo was going for a spectacular. Was going for the top right corner. But it went agonizingly wide. He knew what he was trying to do. We all knew what he was trying to do.
Yeah, I think I just wish we had more of that from Selu, from the first half. he would have found one in the net, but it did not come. It did not come today, and I just hope that he will get one of those again. He will have to rectify himself, but that was promising. So we just hope that we have one or two of those kind of chances, and then we try to capitalize on one of them.
Great touch from Buba El Jaite, as he was called to keep it, and he does keep it. Hadim Gom, well to Mustafa Jaju, who tries to turn. Demba was trying to close him down. Great spreading pass to landing Jata on the right hand side. Jata sending in a delivery, but that was intercepted there by Mahmoud Toure. As it hits him on his way. Modu Sajo, Selu Jallo calling for that. Selu controls at the edge of the box. Selu tries to jink past his marker. Great defending there again, but Adama Jata again winning that battle. Going for a drive. Mohamed Jiba touching it out. Adama Jiba trying to head. Mohamed Jiba Darada. Abubakar Njai. Mohamed Jiba looking for Bangale Toure. Buba El Jade back pedaling. So to Abdullah Conte, who winning that battle out for a throw for Wagadu. It's a throw for Wagadu. Substitution. Selu is making way for Lawrence Mendy. So Modu Sajo could be, so it's like a 4-4-2 formation he's trying to play now.
You could play as a 10 player. Lawrence can play as a forward.
I think the idea is to play a 4-4-2, I think, or maybe a 4-2-4 formation with only Mustafa Jajo and Adam Majata in the middle of the park. I think that's the idea now. So it's like a 4 midfielders, 2
He will play as a 10 player.
Modu Sajo?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a 10 now.
Modu Sajo. Mahmoud Toure, Saibo Silla. Going long to the penalty area. Mustafa Jaju winning that ball. Looking for the run of Abdul Jaju on the right hand side. Abdul try to jink past his marker. Mustafa Jaju controls. Goal well to Modu Sajo. Modu Jaju is called to relax by Adam Majata. Take your time a bit more or go for it. If the ball was a bit harder though, it could have affected the keeper or disturbed him. But that's Alfred throw for Medina. Lawrence, who is definitely tall and can win those aerial balls. Out for a goal kick. He claimed for a corner, but no, says the central referee and his assistant. Time is running out. Well, 5 minutes or less of normal time plus what could be added on to play. Medina have not played any game so far in this point without scoring. So, do they have the mental fortitude or the mental strength to press after not being in this position so far this season? Lamin Sise, what a defender. Winning the battle again. Touching it long, looking for the run of Modu Sajo. Too deep. Abdullah Drame calling on him to stand. Saja Manga. Out to Lamin Sise. Losses that there to Lamin Dafe. Saibo Silla well to Mahmoud Toure. Toure on the left hand side. Looking for Lamin Dafe again. The newly introduced Lamin Dafe, number 11. Back to Demba Bachili. Bachili to Mamadou Jiba at the edge of the box. Playing a quick 1-2. Jiba looking for the run of Bangali. Lamin Sise heading it out. Out again. Adama Jata. Looks for the run of Hadim Gom. Too close to Mamadou Kante. Anywhere would do for Kante. Long one. It's Alfred throw. They can quickly buy Jaito to Lawrence Mendy. Mendy controls. Great use of his body. He has that physical presence. Try to lay it through to Abdul Jaju. Free kick. Good play from Lawrence to collect Abdul Jaju. A free kick in a very, very good position. Well, this was a very good position for Selu Jallo. He must be biting his lips now at that bench. I think the ball he tried to place in the back of the net. These are better plays. Some communication team there. Adam Ajata and rest of the lads. So we'll just be taken by Hadim Gom. It's in a very good position anyway. A very, very good position. I wouldn't mind Buba El Jade to the left full back. He has a very good sweet left foot. He could be tested.
Adama is good too.
Adama Jata?
Yeah, Adama Jata or Mustafa could be my candidate here. Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't mind Buba El Jaite.
I would prefer Jata and Jaju.
Okay. So this could be taken by Hadim Gom. I see. Whoa, what a barrier. What a barrier. You got to close every space. Is ready for Lawrence?
The whole team is clustered.
Yeah, they are putting a man there. Saibo Silla.
That makes it even more easier. We have more men outside. Somebody.
I think they are going for goal. Abdullah Conte to the defender is technical. I wouldn't mind. But Hadim Gom looks to be the one taking this one. Here comes the free kick. Hadim Gom! That's a corner. He touched the barrier on his way. The ball was not. The ball lacked power. Olamin Davo?
There's serious injury.
Yeah.
Serious injury.
Could be the knee.
That's a serious injury. From the look of things.
It's a serious one. So Abdul Jaju to take. He assisted Lamin Sise against Wabanjul. Abdul Jaju, too heavy. Too heavy from Abdul Jaju. But Abdullah Conte will try to keep it in play. He does. And out for a throw for Wagadu. Substitution. Number 5 in Abubakar Njai is out for the number 19, who is Musa Saho for Wagadu. As we have 45 minutes on the clock already, 90 minutes on the clock already. So plus 4 minutes to be added on. So this could be a share of the spoils. Well, not bad. They'll go back to the locker room again and keep fighting for more, but it ain't over in football until it is over. 4 minutes for both teams to defend or for both teams to find the winner. Long one. Adama Jata going long. Hadim Gom controlling it down. Saibo Silla.
Saja is playing as a 10.
Advantage, says the central referee. Adama Jata going long. Lawrence Mendy controlling it down. Offside, free handball. Says the central referee. But he can keep the ball in play very well. Bangali Ture wants a goal. The number 20.
Goalkeeper knows exactly what
He knows what he's doing.
they're under pressure.
The point is better than none. Definitely.
I'll take the risk.
And a draw against Medina could give them the confidence they need heading into their subsequent games. Long one from Bangali. Jumping is there forwards. Demba Bachele trying to keep it in play. Here comes Saho, the newly introduced Saho. Long cross from Mahmoud Toure. Umar Keita looking the ball well. He does handle with absolute poise. Keita. He's going long now. A good kick of football. Kante jumping, heading it down. Mahmoud Toure not wasting any chances. Touching it out. Abdullah Conte winning that ball. He's still around. Had him come chasing that ball. Tried to keep it in play. He could not keep it. And that's out for throw for Wagadu. Good touch from Mustafa Jaju. The Modu Sajo. Sajo trying to turn. Mustafa Jaju at the end of the box. Modu Sajo was pushed from the back. Nothing says the central referee. Oh. That was Bangali. Adam Majata standing firm. Now comes Momodo Kante for Wagadu. Bring it down. Losses that is Saho. Mustafa Jaju winning that to Lawrence Mendy. Mendy looking for the run of Mustafa Jaju. Jaju trying to turn to Buba El Jaite. Jaite. Now time to pick that final pass. Time to find that final space. Throw for Medina United. Taken by Mustafa Jaju to Adama Jata. What was he thinking? And then Jata touching it up. Sabosila heading it down to Mamadou Jiba. All the way back to Mahmoud Toure. Looks for Lamin Dafe, who started to touch it in play. Does well to Sabosila. But Abdul Jaju was not taking chances. Running inside the penalty area now. Push from the back. Advantage, says the central referee. That's a free kick. Oh, the advantage was left. And Lamin Cisse still. Alejan and his gaffer. Ocham, everyone in Medina's technical staff now on the bench. All of the assistants and the gaffer in itself. They want that goal. And the gaffer for Wagadu too on his toes at the moment. 2 minutes to go now. The very, very heated 2 minutes. Abdullah Conte now taking the responsibility all by himself. Try to roll it to Lawrence Mendy. Adama Jata jumps. Not fully cleared. Lamis is taking it back to London Jata. Jata tries to get past his marker. Full time?
Yeah.
That's the final whistle from the central referee. What a brilliant end to the game. But a sad of the spoils, not a very bad way anyway. Both teams giving that all. Full time at the Usman South football field.
5 goals.
Medina United 0, Wagadu 0.
They always make it difficult for us.